For as long as we have charted the stars, sculpted stone, or whispered stories by firelight, we have held close a certain idea, the idea of intelligence, of understanding. It was, in many ways, the jewel in the crown of being human, a mysterious alchemy of thought and feeling, reason and intuition that seemed uniquely our own. We measured it in grand philosophies, in intricate scientific theories, in the simple ability to comfort a friend or grasp a complex idea. Intelligence was the light that guided us, the spark that separated us, or so we believed, from the rest of the world. We built tools to extend our reach, to amplify our strength, to perform tasks that were tedious or dangerous. Calculators to handle numbers faster than our fingers could count. Engines to move us further than our legs could carry. Computers to process information on scales our minds could barely conceive. These were extensions of our will, amplifiers of our capability, but the core spark, the understanding behind the tool, remained, we thought, firmly within us. But something has shifted. In this turning of the calendar, in this year we now inhabit, the tools have begun to speak back in ways that echo our deepest cognitive abilities. They are no longer merely calculating, they are conversing. They are no longer just processing data. They are, to our astonished eyes, generating ideas, crafting narratives, composing melodies, even writing code that builds new worlds. Large language models, complex networks of algorithms, trained on the vast ocean of human knowledge, have achieved a level of performance that compels us to look closer, and to question everything we thought we knew about thinking itself. They can write poetry that stirs the heart, essays that lay out complex arguments, stories that capture the imagination. They can translate languages with fluency that rivals seasoned linguists, summarize dense texts, and even engage in dialogues that feel, unnervingly, like genuine conversation. They pass exams designed for human understanding, solve logic problems, and identify patterns across scales far beyond human capacity. The tasks we once held up as benchmarks of high-level cognition, of true intellectual grasp, are being performed by machines. This performance is dazzling. It is useful. It is, frankly, unsettling, because it forces a confrontation with our definitions. If something can produce output that is indistinguishable or even superior to what a human mind creates, is it not intelligent? If it can engage with information in ways that look exactly like understanding, synthesizing, explaining, applying knowledge, doesn't that mean it does understand? This is where the philosophical work begins anew. We are forced to ask, is intelligence simply the capacity to perform certain tasks effectively? Is it merely a measure of output, of observable behavior? If a machine can reason, create, and communicate at a human level, or beyond, have we found a new form of intelligence? Or have we simply exposed the functional nature of our own? And what of understanding? Understanding feels, to us, like something internal. A moment of insight, a connection clicking into place, a felt sense of grasping the meaning behind the words or the data. It is tied up with context, with lived experience, with a web of interconnected knowledge and intuition. When an AI explains a complex topic with perfect clarity, does it understand it in the way a human expert does? Does it have that inner aha moment? Does it connect it to a lifetime of learning and experience? Or is it simply masterfully manipulating symbols based on statistical probabilities derived from the data it was trained on? Perhaps our definition of understanding has been too anthropocentric, too tied to the specific way our biological minds work. Maybe understanding is just sophisticated pattern matching and information synthesis, and the subjective feeling we associate with it is merely a byproduct of our particular biological architecture. Or perhaps the current AI systems, as impressive as they are still fundamentally different. They might possess a form of shallow understanding, capable of manipulating the surface structure of information, but lacking the deep, contextual, felt understanding that grounds human thought. The challenge lies in the black box. We can observe the inputs and the outputs of these massive models, but the process in between, the intricate dance of billions of parameters, remains largely opaque. We see the results of what looks like understanding, but without access to how it feels, or if there is an inner state corresponding to that performance, we are left wrestling with the core question. Is function equivalent to essence? Is demonstrating understanding the same as having understanding? The implications of this philosophical challenge ripple outwards. If AI can be genuinely intelligent, genuinely understand, what does that mean for the future of work, of education, of human purpose? What happens when tasks previously requiring years of human training and understanding can be performed instantly by an algorithm? Does this devalue human cognitive labor? Or does it free us to pursue forms of intelligence and understanding that remain uniquely human, whatever those may be? This rapid advancement forces a humility upon us. It suggests that our intuitive grasp of concepts like intelligence and understanding, shaped by millennia of introspection and observing only ourselves, may have been too narrow. The universe of possible minds, of possible ways of processing information and engaging with reality, might be far vaster and more diverse than we ever imagined. As we continue to build and interact with these increasingly capable systems, the philosophical questions are not hindrances to progress. They are essential guides. They compel us to look beyond mere performance, to probe the deeper nature of cognition itself. They ask us to refine our language, to challenge our assumptions, and to prepare for a future where the landscape of intelligence is populated not just by human minds, but perhaps by something new, something we are still learning to name, still learning to understand. The journey into the nature of intelligence and understanding has taken an unexpected turn, leading us into the heart of the machines we have created. And the exploration has just begun. Consider subscribing to Where Minds Drift. Together, we can continue to explore the questions that shape our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Thank you for sharing this space and your time with me today. It is truly appreciated. What are your experiences with this? Share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. Your perspective enriches this shared journey. You can find more episodes and insights right here on the channel. Until our minds drift together again.